Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this brand new day. We're in. Oh, now it's not going to do it much. My chair is squeaky. I need to get some WD-40 and spray those parts of it. Yay, thumbs up. Anyway, just thought I'd start off the day like that. Also, just thought I'd start off the day as well with a throwback to the past, with a weather report and spider report for the day. Weather, it's been raining. Been raining and cold and such, and well, not cold really. I mean, I can still go out 8 o'clock at night in a t-shirt and I am more than warm. So it's coming up on October, and sometimes 12 years ago it used to sometimes snow. Now I can go out in a t-shirt, so yay. But anyway, that's the weather. It's raining. We need the rain. Definitely a good thing. Nowadays, every summer it's all just brown and dry and crunchy and nothing green. I mean, trees are, and there is grass that's out of the sun, but it's just too dry. Yay. Past that spider report, I enjoy watching the spiders that are in houses now. Downstairs in our bathroom, my bathroom, but everyone there in the house uses it because it's on the first floor, but it's got my shower in it and stuff, so yay. But in the first floor bathroom, there have been a couple spiders. There was one when you walk inside at the right hand base of the door and corner of the wall. There's been a little fat body, shorter leg spider down in the web down there. And I've been watching it over like the past week and a half, and I've grown to feel very fond of it. One of my housemates did a lot of house cleaning. I mean, she does that. That tends to be something that culturally women tend to do more culturally, and culturally men don't. And in my case, especially with all of my physical conditions, it's really hard to do things. So she was mopping the floors downstairs, vacuuming, dusting, cleaning this, that, and the other. I came downstairs and she had cleaned and mopped the floor down where the little spider was. So I felt sad that the spider was dead and gone. And then yesterday, I came down and the spider must have crawled into a little spot to get safe because it was back, and I felt better. So even this morning, that little spider is still down there. My hair. I've had high widow's peak my whole life, and now that I'm so much older than I was when I was younger, my hairline is crawled back at my high not widow's peak. This is the widow's peak. This is crawled up, and my hair on the edges, it still wants to go that way. It sucks to go bald. Hey, at least I kept my hair till I was like 54, and then since then, it's been going away. Thumbs up. But that spider's okay, and that's good. And about 2 weeks ago, when I went down into the bathroom, there was a great big old wolf spider up in the corner in the bathroom down there, above where the toilet was. I didn't want a spider just hanging over me while I was busy, because sometimes they fall. And I didn't want a big old wolf spider falling like onto me. So I tried to get something to move it out, put it into a box, and it fell back behind the toilet. At which point, I was fine. That was great. I just didn't want it to fall on me. Having it run around on the floor, that's where they belong. So, thumbs up. So this morning when I was downstairs again, big old wolf spider in the corner, but above the sink. And above that is, against the wall, there's the medicine cabinet, quote unquote, with the mirror on it. So if it falls from there, it's just going to fall onto that stuff. That's fine. That's fine. So I just left it there. And back behind here, in this area, where I've had a sky mansion of webs and spiders, one of the spiders could be Mama, who'd had an egg sac hatch, and there were a bunch of tiny spiders, of which they've all grown and moved on, if they've survived. And she, or at least a small body, big gangly leg spider is back there and was munching on a bug this morning. Well, sucking them dry. And there's other spiders like that in various corners. Even if you think you've gotten rid of all the spiders, of course, you haven't. They're still there. They're still there. House spiders are everywhere, just where you can't see them. So if you get rid of the ones you can see, for every one you get rid of, there's still two you don't. So I just let them stay because my window's open 24/7, 365 for my kitty cat. Bugs come in, and the spiders take care of them. Well, the ones that are dumb enough to fly into the webs, of course. Past that, it's just been a day. I've been trying to survive and do the things that I have to do. I'm trying to make the phone calls that I need to make. I have therapy today, so that's going to be fun, because it always pulls stuff up, and my head, inside, of course, is a mess afterward. Because as it was described to be by my therapist, and I have said in the past, to let you know, when you dredge up memories to think about stuff, think of your memory and your mind as a lake, and we're up here on the surface of that lake. Underneath is memory, your subconscious, just all that stuff. And tangled up is just this huge amount of loose fishing wire, fishing line. And it wraps around stuff, and in the current it gets loose, so sometimes things are tangled together and sometimes other things are. When you pull up something that could be a simple memory, there could be a bit of line pulled up, and it dredges up a Titanic. And you have suddenly a whole bunch of heavy-duty memories and feelings to take care of that you didn't expect were going to come up when you started thinking about this one thing. So hokey smokes, yeah. There's always a bit of mental turmoil after therapy as things resettle back down inside. So it's going to be fun. It's always good. I mean, it is good. Talking about things has been important. I wouldn't be at the stage of recovery I'm in now if I had never started therapy. So thank goodness, it's a good thing. Definitely a thumbs up on that. And past that, little Coast is awake, but he's drinking. Oh, hokey smokes. If I can catch him after he finishes drinking and before he goes to bed, I'll pick him up. Because he's gotten up and he's still alive. He's still happy and friendly, and that's good. And Amelia, she's been, now that, tiny little bug that flew in. Now that it's gotten colder and wetter, it had gotten to the point that I would see her like maybe 5 minutes in a 24 or 30 hour period. She would come in, eat what little bit she would, demand that I feed her more when she'd eaten like one ninth of what I just put on her plate, and then she left, and then I wouldn't see her again for another 24 some odd hours. Now she stays in. Right now she's sleeping in my bedroom, but she sleeps on the floor in here, and she's been on my lap a lot, so it's been good. It's been nice. She's a good kitty, and I love her very much. She's very old. She's approaching 20 years. She's very thin, very bony, so here's hoping my old lady lives for a lot longer. As long as she's not hurting. Oh boy. I wish she wasn't this old. I mean, 2014 lost my wife. 6 months later lost my wife's cat. Then was it 2019 or 2018? My mother died, and then my father died, and like a year and a half ago. I don't want another kitty cat to go. That's been a lot of loss, and I'm still processing just my wife, so but life is life. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end to everything. And I like to, he's got my little hamster, one of these little dangly, plastic water bottles with the metal tube, and then there's the little ball. I like to squeeze a little bottle up here so that the water comes down into the tube more, so he doesn't have to attack the ball to get it or chew on the thing as they do. So I reach over, give the little give the little tube a squeeze, and the water goes whoop down into the tube, so he doesn't have to fight for it as much. That's why I keep reaching over to do that, and that's why you may occasionally excuse me, hear him making more noise. Like right now, it's getting a little bit louder. I have also been doing, of course, I want to talk about this a bit because it's the creative writing stuff and the creative thinking stuff. I have been doing a lot of thinking about my bone-hurting juice world and the people inside, and I've wanted to do a quick thing about some political intrigue that I've been trying to add into the story. One of the characters, Ilchenka, she is an animated zombie plague skeletal remains individual from a place called the Calendris. She is a new Calendran. About 200 years ago, a magical zombie plague ran through this place, and everybody who got bitten died and immediately got up, well, about 10 seconds worth, and started hunting and biting. And every time you got bit, you just died. And then you were reanimated by the plague, and the plague went looking for more people to bite. Eventually, everyone in the Calendris died. 200 years later, there's just the animated remains. All the flesh has rotted off these things, and, well, these beings, and some of them have been waking up. Every year, about 1% of the population wakes up. They become awake, sentient. Ilchenka, well, I gotta do a little bit more, of course, because even though they're sentient, the bite is still fatal. They realize they actually have a pretty heavy-duty moral sense, the new Calendrans. But like anybody, your mileage may vary. There are some who have it intensely strong, there are some who don't. Even though they never were people, they're still sentient beings. But it's passed on by bite. If the new Calendrans want to leave the Calendris to go out into the rest of the world, they have to have their teeth removed, and then they have a decorative grill put in. If it can be either just plain and functional, so it looks like teeth, but it might be made out of leather, or it might be heavy duty and, gemstone, covered. So it all depends on the individual. But you have to have that done if you're going to go out into the rest of the world, because no one else is going to let you come out if you could be the start of a new magical plague. So if you want to leave, no teeth. Well, Ilchenka has been bumming around and doing things with Scarbat for the past 70 years. And, 50 years ago, they picked up Milliander. So the three of them have been adventuring for a very long time. During that time, Ilchenka has never taken out her grill. She had a grill when she woke up in these holding pens, where I'll have to go more on that later on a different time, but she woke up. She already had a grill when she woke up. She was checked out before she was released into the world as a free citizen, in which they took out her grill, checked to make sure her teeth were fine, put her grill back in, and she was released as a free person. And for the past 70 years, she and Scarbat and Milliander have been together. When they drank the bone-hurting juice stuff, because she ended up, pouring it through her grill, and then it affected her. So for 16 hours, she was not able to do much. And when they took the three back to the tavern where they were at, they dragged them there. And so she got dragged, covered in dirt. She got sticky wine covering her grill, most of her, lower jaw, her rib cage, and they dragged them all through the dirt to get them back to the tavern. She wanted to clean her grill. So for the first time in 70 years of life, she undoes her grill to clean it up. And then she goes to Scarbat afterward. And she shows him that she has one tooth left that has been reinforced, and it has also been just, what is the word? Filed and sharpened to a razor point. And it's been covered by her grill. And the people that checked her saw that she had that, put the grill back in, and let her out. So while she was in captivity with no mind, they took out the teeth, except for one, and then put in not just a decorative grill, but a camouflaging grill. So have the three of them been watched for the past 70 years? Scarbat is worried because not about Ilchenka, not about that tooth, not about what she'll do, but the individuals that did that. Have they been watched these past 70 years? Are they still watching now, even after 70 years? So she's got to put the grill back in and then make no reference to it. And he's got to act like he doesn't know, because if they're being watched and she was released with that, that is a large organization. So I thought I'd just add something like that and work on it and see what we've got. So I'm working on that one, chewing on it. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. There are far less than 25 people that have left me comments, but I'm going to go through and thank everybody that did, up to 25, even though there aren't that many. Yay! Thank you, each and every one of you that does leave comments. It is greatly appreciated. I've been talking more in the comments of late. I've been feeling better, so that's a good thing. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended, and even though I count American Sign Language with my fibro and all sorts of other memory issues, I get lost, so. We have Ice Damon, thumbs up, and thank you. Kilted Scottish laddie, who, little bug again. I've had a nice conversation about accents and dialect and comments. It's been very cool. Thank you very, very much. And then we have Anime Fan, thumbs up. Lucas, I don't know not know how to pronounce your last name or username. G-O with an accent, E-S, thumbs up and thank you. I really cannot pronounce this, but thank you very much. UNURTSETSEG SUKHBAATAR, and I would hate to try and pronounce that and massacre it. So thank you very, very much. It is greatly appreciated. We have Grim Reaper Gaming, thumbs up and thank you. Confused Owl 29, always good to see you in the comments, and that is a cool website. And Stupid Nobody, thumbs up, and recommendations are always good. We have Alyssa Wallace, thumbs up and thank you. A Bizarre YouTuber, good to thank you very, very much. Good to see you in the comments, and I'm going to work on that. Thank you. We have SENYUM0, greatly appreciated. Tech Weksec, TECHWCHSECH, thumbs up and thank you. We have Quiet Viking, greatly appreciated. Colin Reisenauer, thumbs up, and 14 people left me comments in the past 24 hours. Greatly appreciated to get me out of my head and into the world and dealing with real people, and that is a very good thing. Thumbs up. That stumbled over there. Thumbs up and thank you so very, very much. With my hands in the air, I got lost. With my hands in the air, if you could check out my various links in the text video description section. I have things like Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon.com, and if you could become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. It is because of these people I am able to eat food, feed my pets, and have a roof over my head. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you so very much. Oh, excuse me. Now, of course, oh, God, golly, Miss Molly, my brain this morning. If you'd like to help me out but do not wish to become a patron, I also have a PayPal link that you could send me cash. That would be good. I am always desperate. If you do not want to send money through the at all, good golly, Miss Molly, where is my mouth? I mean, aside from right here, but suddenly I can't talk. Without sending money at all, I have an Amazon wish list link, which hopefully I've got updated. Bloody executive dysfunction. Do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them on the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. That was tough to get started. I had to push through I don't know what, but hokey smokes. And of course, since I've gotten lost again and derailed myself, if you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence. And of course, if you could hit the notification bell on the subscription button, that would be very cool. Thank you so very, very much. Yes, you people tend to stim in times of stress. And when I'm talking to people, I talk with my hands because that is my form of stimming to help ease stress. Thumbs up on that. So, try to seek creativity, positivity, and balance in all things. And of course, with the covfefe bug still raging, if you don't have to go amongst other people, please do not. If you do, wear a mask, wash your hands often, try not to touch your face, maintain your social distancing, get vaxxed if you can, get a booster if it's available. We gotta get through this somehow. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is a definite thumbs up.